Hello everybody, Mr.PBJ is here today along with...
Hi everybody.
Anyways, from the start of the video, you should know that your question should be answered in the second video. No matter how long this video is, I will answer all of your questions.
This question is from Lawyer Restroom, who says, what movie do you like yet that other people hate? And what should I let's play on my channel? Especially, who is your favorite YouTuber? And what is the worst game you've ever played? And do you have Clash of Clans?
Anyways, to answer your question, yes, there is a movie that I like yet that other people hate for whatever reason, which is R.I.P.D. We all understand that movie, how it's basically almost like, you know, Men in Black, but with white people and stuff like that. But I mean, it's not too bad. I think people are criticizing it because it kind of copies Men in Black's kind of style. But Men in Black at this point is pretty much a classic, so really should it even matter? Well, it's kind of like saying, oh, we hate Sonic because he copied Mario. Oh, he's a platformer, especially for other platformers. It's a bit chaotic. And especially for your other question, it's up to you, dude. I mean, I really don't know any other games to play at this moment to Let's Play, and I am kind of like working out the game capture and stuff, so, you know, that's gonna come in a bit. And please, all of you do not take offense to this, but my favorite YouTuber is Some Call Me Johnny. I just love his reviews. And I know what your other question is like, if I have Clash of Clans, no, I do not. I don't really understand the game entirely, and I don't have it on, like, as an app. And I've never had experience with anything like it, but I'll give it a try just to, you know, help you out there. But, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Anyways, this question is from Small Link, and he says, what is the best game you've ever played?
The best game I've ever played, huh? Well, that's a pretty tough judgment. Let's see. I can't really pick the best game ever, but I can certainly give out like the type of games that I do like, which is games kind of like that let you explore the world or have you create your own hero sort of thing, and kind of like Dragon Ball Z X Omniverse, I guess. But any kind of game is good. You know, racing game, as long as it's like Sonic All-Stars Racing, I'm good. And fighting games, you know, Smash Brothers, Dragon Ball Z, you get the point. So yeah, that's basically that.
This question comes from Jordan the Cat 11, who says, okay, let's see, favorite video games, favorite TV show, favorite animated movies, and especially favorite voice actors.
Wow, lots of good questions, and this is probably not going to be the last. But now since we're going on favorite video games and not what's the perfect video game of all time, I can pick out a couple. Well, of course there is a Dragon Ball, you know, games in total, and pretty much the Sonic games. And I could go for that good old platformer as well. Adventure games are also fun as well, and you know, as long as it's done in its complete style. Something like Epic Mickey or Sonic Adventure, that's good. And although I don't really enjoy Epic Mickey 2 so well as much as I did with the first one, but you know, that's for a different time. But yeah, favorite TV show. Well, let's see here. Adventure Time was one of my favorites, but I don't really like it anymore. I like, you know, TV shows that come up with a story of some sort. I mean, I might be angering some people out there about this, but I used to be into Adventure Time because I thought it actually had a plot that was going somewhere, but it's all just filler. And there really is no story anywhere. I mean, there is, but they don't do anything with it. It's like a whole entire, like, piece of the earth is missing. They don't say anything about that, you know, they don't do anything. But I came here to talk about my favorite. Certainly One Piece, you know, I mean, I can probably just click that up on the internet, but that is a television show. Family Guy, The Simpsons, of course, and the Powerpuff Girls, why not? Because that used to be one of my favorites. Any Cartoon Network show that's old, or, you know, whatever, like, Courage the Cowardly Dog, or anything like that, you know, that's pretty much the stuff. But yeah. Okay, now it's time for favorite animated movies. Now, to be honest, I can't really answer this question with a, kind of like okay debate because there's a lot of good animated movies out there, and a lot of them are now like freaking live action, since for some reason that sells a lot better than, actual animation. But if I had to think of my favorite animated feature so far, that's just animation. Maybe it's Mr. Peabody and Sherman. You can never be sure. One of my favorites is also Shrek, Toy Story, and yeah, I mean Princess and the Frog. That's a good one, and especially since it came out on my birthday, December 11th. That's just a freaking amazing. That's a coincidence, actually. So we went to go see that on my birthday, and yeah. I mean, it was actually a black princess on my birthday. I mean, like, what a coincidence, Like, that's very coincidental. And time for my favorite voice actors. Now, I am a really good, what was I about to say? I'm a very good voice actor? Oh, heck no. But, I do love voice acting, and, that's something I want to do, for a career, something like that. What would I say is my favorite voice actor out of everyone? Everybody should agree with me on this one. Everybody should. Mel freaking Blanc. He was the voice of Bugs Bunny, all the Looney Tunes characters, especially a lot of Hanna-Barbera characters. But sadly, he passed away at the age of 81 or 80. I'm not sure. But he was pretty much, the guy who created all the voices that we do today. Well, some of them, anyways. But he was really the inspiration that kind of like drove voice acting to a different level. And I think without him, voice acting wouldn't have been as big as it is now. But if I had to pick my personal favorite, it's probably Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob, and the narrator of the Powerpuff Girls, because he's in freaking everything. Seriously, have you seen the guy of where he's been nowadays? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope I was able to answer your questions pretty well.
This question is from Dragon Hero King, who says, what got you into anime? And plus, what is your favorite Dragon Ball Z video game? And also, what is your favorite non-anime movie or TV show in general?
Now, let's get the easiest one out of the way. For favorite Dragon Ball Z game, well, that depends. Are you talking about Xenoverse? Or are you X Omniverse? Or are you talking about the ones that have just come out already? Because obviously to me, X Omniverse seems like the better Dragon Ball Z game of all time. But maybe I'm oversaying that. Favorite Dragon Ball Z game probably has to be between Ultimate Tenkaichi and Raging Blast, because between those two, they offer really good things that if you combine these games, they will honestly be the best video game or, Dragon Ball Z game of all time. Well, at least what I think. I mean, there also is a couple things you can do with, maybe, I forget what Dragon Ball Z game it was, but, it had all the characters. Maybe it was Budokai 3? No, that wasn't it, but it was something else. But moving on to your other question, and yes, this is one of my most personal. Thank you for this question, anyways. What got me into anime? I haven't seen this question around for a while. What got me into anime? I would say my friend Maurice got me into anime. This is Maurice, not Maurice. Marquise, I can't say that he got me into anime, but he at least introduced me to Sonic and Dragon Ball Z at the age of 2. I liked Sonic, but I wasn't really all big on Dragon Ball Z. But until I think around, I'm saying a lot and I'm stumbling everywhere, but hear me out, you guys. Around 2011, I was playing football at this point in time. And I was just looking on the internet for crap, and then I went to Albertsons and I found this magazine that had these characters on it, anime characters ish, and I was like, oh, okay, this looks pretty cool. Zombie apocalypse, because it was all about zombies with Maurice around this point in time. So, anyways, I picked it up. I read the crap out of it. I still have it today. And I wanted to check this anime out, so I went on to YouTube, where I'm pretty sure a lot of us go on to watch our animes. Anyways, I watched the anime and I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't really notice the fan service that much because I wasn't really familiar with the anime. But then I would get into other animes like then Lucky Star would come into play. And if you guys didn't know what the anime I was talking about before was High School of the Dead. And so Lucky Star was my second anime, and people were saying how bad it was or something like that, and I was like, no, it's not bad, it's actually pretty cool, and stuff like that. And then my other anime, third anime was the Melancholy Heart of Suzumiya. Then it would roll on all the way to Clannad. Then around when I would get into Dragon Ball Z would be around 2013 of February. And I liked the games, so I ended up watching the original anime, and I actually got into that instead of like the fighting crime action whatever. Although I did get into the whole Frieza saga and all that, Dragon Ball Z, and then started getting developed in the series, and then something compelled me to watch One Piece. Someone, and then I would hear One Piece, and I was like, oh, this is the most popular anime in freaking Japan. Oh, I bet it's something creepy. Actually, One Piece is actually a pretty cool anime that I'm very to today. And that's kind of like the story of how I got into anime. Do I think anime is weird at some points in times? Yes, but I would not go to say and judge anime as child pornography like what CNN said, because it's totally not true. I mean, anime has its weird moments, but it's not pornography, whoever says that. I mean, there was some weird stuff going on, but it's not child pornography at all. It's not, guys, come on. And for your last question, what is my favorite non-movie / favorite TV show anime? Or if you're saying television show, I can't help you there. But if you're talking about anime, then obviously One Piece all the way, because that's kind of something there. If I had to go nostalgia factor, I would go to say Clannad, or even Haruhi Suzumiya, because those animes were really good. I would lower the chances for Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya only because of the second freaking season, which really angered me. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, for a good 8 episodes of the season, it just kept repeating because Haruhi put us in this time void, and we can't get out of it unless freaking Kion grow some balls and tell Haruhi that we have to do our homework, and then it ends right there. It's a mess. I mean, the first season was good, but then the second season was kind of boring, and it just left me unsatisfied until I got to watch a different anime. But yeah, that's basically it. One Piece all the way. Clannad is pretty much second up, and then it's Melancholy or Suzumiya. But yeah, that's where I stand on that.
Elite Saiyan Gamer says, will you be getting X Omniverse for the PlayStation 3? And if so, can you play online with me? Especially, what race are you gonna play as first? And will you be doing any X Omniverse gameplay on your channel?
Well, to answer your first question, I think I'm probably going to be getting it for the Xbox One. Only because of online reasons. Now, I do not know how the online pretty much works on the PlayStation 4, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be talking to anyone on the PlayStation 4 anytime soon because, well, I lost my mic for that. So, I'm going to go Xbox One for this one, and not Xbox 360 because that I cannot trust because it freezes all the time. I hope I'm not disappointing you in any way, but honestly, that's the console I'm gonna get it for. only because of online reasons, and plus, I mean, there's nothing wrong with my PlayStation 3. I mean, it's good, but, you know, I guess, like, just to, like, have it feeling good to me because of nostalgia reasons, I guess because I've been playing all my Dragon Ball Z games on the Xbox, but, you know, that's how that is. Going to the other question, what race am I going to play as first? You know what, I am going to be doing the whole human thing, pretty much, for the first run. And maybe I might do some other characters. I don't know, probably. And I hope that you have the option to remove your tail, because, also, this could probably count for an update, but they did release some, new stuff for, X Omniverse about character creation and, how you can customize the face and, height of your character. So that's pretty cool. But, yeah, I don't know anything else except that you could transform your character and stuff like that. But, yeah. And will I be doing gameplay footage? Now, I do not know, because my game capture is, well, my game capture, it's working, but I don't have a laptop for it, so I'm not sure. I'll have to, like, invest in a mic of some sort, and probably, get a laptop that actually works for me. But yeah, that's basically where that is. I can't really say when, but I know I will soon enough.
This question is from otaku blogger MG0519. He says, what convention are you going to this year? If not, what convention do you plan on going in 2015?
Well, since I only went to one convention, which is Anime Expo, do I plan on going to different, you know, conventions next year? Who knows? I mean, obviously, if there is something interesting, you know, for E3, of course I will try and go there, you know, first, because I can only go to one convention a year. But, yeah, I mean, if Anime Expo, if there's something going on there, like, you know, this year, then totally I will go. It just depends on what's, like, going on, because there was all that Sonic Boom stuff that I missed. I mean, like, I don't really think I missed much for E3. Like, I'm talking about Sonic Boom, but for everything else, you know, everything seemed pretty cool. But I don't know. I mean, like, the conventions that I've only went to is Anime Expo so far, and E3, which was, you know, I think last year? Yeah? Okay. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't plan on going to any more conventions this year, but, definitely, I mean, I was about to say tomorrow, next year, totally I will try and see if I can, try and go to one of the cool ones, the cool conventions, yeah. But, anyways, that's pretty much it. Anyways, you guys, Mr.PBJ, oh wait, hold on. Anyways, you guys, that is it. Anyways, I hope you guys, liked, you know, having your questions answered and stuff like that. And really, you guys, thank you so much for giving me 100 subscribers. I really appreciate it. And the subscriber count has still been going up, like, you know, to 108. So that's exciting to see. And I do like it now that I'm getting, you know, new people to follow me each day. And it really does help out. I mean, really, it's not anything like I can care less about how many subscribers I have. I mean, if the subscriber count could go up, then I'm excited, you know, because I'm always, you know, checking my YouTube profile and everything like that, because YouTube's sort of like my own Facebook, something like that. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. So Rio, would you do the outro, please?
Okay. Mr. PBJ and Rio signing out. Peace.